Welcome to DotCreds. This is a 50-question certified associate in project management practice test with answers and explanations. Read each question, choose A, B, C, or D, then check your answer. For more CPM practice, visit DotCreds. Ensure you review all choices. We will walk through every question at a steady pace to build your PMI CAP exam confidence. Let's get started. Question 1. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. A project shows a negative schedule variance. What does that usually tell the team? A. The risk register is no longer needed. B. The backlog is ready for sprint planning. C. The project is behind schedule. D. The project has extra budget available. Choose your answer. Correct answer, C. The project is behind schedule. The correct answer is that the project is behind schedule because negative schedule variance indicates performance below the planned schedule. CPM includes both schedule variance and cost variance in predictive controls. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 2. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. What does assigning an owner to a risk help clarify most directly? A. Who approves the final business case? B. Who archives procurement records? C. Who removes all future uncertainty? D. Who monitors triggers and carries out response actions? Choose your answer. Correct answer, D. Who monitors triggers and carries out response actions. The correct answer is who monitors triggers and carries out response actions because ownership turns a listed risk into something someone is accountable to watch and manage. PMI expects risks to have clear responsibility, not just documentation. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 3. Based on a guide to the Project Management Body of Knowledge, PMBOK Guide, 6th edition. A project manager receives templates, guidelines, and historical data from the Project Management Office, PMO, but retains full control and decision-making authority over the project. Which type of PMO is this? A. Supportive PMO. B. Controlling PMO. C. Directive PMO. D. Operations PMO. Choose your answer. Correct answer, A. Supportive PMO. The correct answer is supportive PMO because supportive PMOs function as consultative roles by providing templates, best practices, training, and access to information, while exercising a very low level of control over project execution. The project manager maintains full authority. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 4. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. Why does the CPM scope include adaptive principles alongside predictive ones? A. Because business analysis replaces project management. B. Because modern projects may use more than one delivery style. C. Because predictive planning is obsolete. D. Because governance no longer matters. Choose your answer. Correct answer, B. Because modern projects may use more than one delivery style. The correct answer is because modern projects may use more than one delivery style because delivery environments differ and teams often need predictive, adaptive, or hybrid techniques. PMI reflects this broader reality in the CPM content outline. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 5. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. Why should a communication approach include measures of effectiveness? A. So acceptance criteria are no longer needed. B. So the team can adjust when messages are not achieving their purpose. C. So the sponsor can skip reviews permanently. D. So all risks can be transferred automatically. Choose your answer. Correct answer, B. So the team can adjust when messages are not achieving their purpose. The correct answer is so the team can adjust when messages are not achieving their purpose, because effectiveness data turns communication into something the project can improve deliberately. PMI expects communication management to include monitoring and refinement, not just sending updates. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 6. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. During planning, the team states that the regulatory review will be finished within 5 business days, even though it has not been confirmed. What is that statement? A. Deliverable. B. Assumption. C. Issue. D. Constraint. Choose your answer. Correct answer, B. Assumption. The correct answer is assumption because the team is treating an uncertain condition as true for planning purposes. PMI expects teams to record assumptions so they can be monitored and revisited later. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 7. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. What is the primary goal of a retrospective at the end of an iteration? A. Assign annual performance ratings. B. Lock the procurement baseline. C. Identify process improvements for future work. D. Approve the project charter. Choose your answer. Correct answer, C. Identify process improvements for future work. The correct answer is identify process improvements for future work because retrospectives focus on how the team can work better in the next cycle. PMI includes continuous improvement as a core adaptive mindset. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 8. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. A stakeholder asks the team to add a mobile app feature that was never part of the approved deliverables. What should the team recognize first? A. The request should bypass governance because it helps the user. B. The request is a project closure activity. C. The request is outside current scope. D. The request automatically becomes a mandatory task. Choose your answer. Correct answer, C. The request is outside current scope. The correct answer is that the request is outside current scope because it is not part of the approved deliverables. Reviewing and critiquing scope is part of the CPM fundamentals domain before any change is accepted. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 9. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. Why should acceptance criteria be defined before work is considered complete? A. So budgets can be hidden until closeout. B. So testing can be skipped. C. So rework becomes unnecessary by default. D. So the team and stakeholders share the same definition of success. Choose your answer. Correct answer, D. So the team and stakeholders share the same definition of success. The correct answer is so the team and stakeholders share the same definition of success because misaligned expectations often create disputes and rework later. PMI expects acceptance criteria to be known early enough to guide both execution and review. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 10. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. A product team is deciding which features belong in Release 1 versus Release 2. Which artifact best supports that discussion? A. Product roadmap. B. Critical path diagram. C. Change freeze request. D. Risk trigger list. Choose your answer. Correct answer, A. Product roadmap. The correct answer is product roadmap because it helps show how work is sequenced across releases. PMI includes product roadmaps and release-oriented thinking in the business analysis domain. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. How many questions have you answered correctly so far? Let us know your score in the comments below. Question 11. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. Why is identifying stakeholders early especially valuable on a project with many affected groups? A. It removes the need for change control. B. It guarantees every stakeholder will agree. C. It replaces the business case. D. It surfaces expectations and preferred engagement paths before planning becomes rigid. Choose your answer. Correct answer, D. It surfaces expectations and preferred engagement paths before planning becomes rigid. The correct answer is it surfaces expectations and preferred engagement paths before planning becomes rigid because early visibility helps the team plan participation and communication deliberately. PMI expects stakeholder identification to happen early enough to influence decisions, not after resistance has already formed. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 12. Based on a guide to the Project Management Body of Knowledge, PMBOK Guide, 6th edition. Which formal document is issued by the project initiator or sponsor to officially authorize the existence of the project and grant the project manager authority to apply organizational resources to project activities? A. Business case. B. Resource management plan. C. Scope baseline. D. Project charter. Choose your answer. Correct answer, D. Project charter. The correct answer is project charter because the project charter is the document issued by the project sponsor or initiator that formally authorizes the existence of the project and gives the project manager the authority to apply organizational resources to project activities. The scope baseline defines scope boundaries, the business case provides financial justification, and the resource plan describes resource management during execution. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 13. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. How are value and benefits related in project work? A. Value exists only after procurement closes. B. Benefits and value are unrelated concepts. C. Benefits are one-way value is realized. D. Benefits replace stakeholder needs. Choose your answer. Correct answer, C. Benefits are one-way value is realized. The correct answer is benefits are one-way value is realized because benefits are among the positive outcomes the work is intended to create. PMI expects teams to connect delivery to the value and benefits that justified the effort in the first place. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 14. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. What is one of the biggest benefits of blending predictive and adaptive techniques in the same effort? A. It removes the need for stakeholder communication. B. It guarantees scope never changes. C. It makes all work purely sequential. D. It lets teams match the method to the uncertainty level. Choose your answer. Correct answer, D. It lets teams match the method to the uncertainty level. The correct answer is it lets teams match the method to the uncertainty level because different parts of the work may need different planning and control approaches. PMI treats tailoring as a practical response to context rather than a one-method-fits-all rule. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 15. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. A teammate says, "We are assuming the legal review will be completed in 5 business days." How should that statement be classified? A. Issue. B. Deliverable. C. Variance. D. Assumption. Choose your answer. Correct answer, D. Assumption. The correct answer is assumption because the team is treating a planning condition as true before it has been fully verified. CPM expects candidates to distinguish assumptions from issues, risks, and constraints. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 16. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. Before a feature is delivered, the team checks whether the agreed conditions for acceptance are satisfied. What is the team validating? A. Emotional intelligence maturity. B. Acceptance criteria. C. Exam eligibility hours. D. Portfolio budget allocation. Choose your answer. Correct answer, B. Acceptance criteria. The correct answer is acceptance criteria because those conditions define what must be true before the work is considered ready for delivery. PMI includes defining acceptance criteria and checking delivery readiness as business analysis tasks. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 17. Based on a guide to the Project Management Body of Knowledge, PMBOK Guide, 6th edition. During a monthly project performance review, the project manager calculates that the Cost Performance Index, CPI, is 0.85 and the Schedule Performance Index, SPI, is 1.15. Which statement accurately describes the project's performance? A. The project is over budget and behind schedule. B. The project is under budget and ahead of schedule. C. The project is over budget and ahead of schedule. D. The project is under budget and behind schedule. Choose your answer. Correct answer, C. The project is over budget and ahead of schedule. The correct answer is that the project is over budget and ahead of schedule because a CPI less than 1.0, 0.85, indicates that the project is over budget, spending more than planned for the earned value, and an SPI greater than 1.0, 1.15, indicates that the project is ahead of schedule, completing more work than planned. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 18. Based on business analysis for practitioners, a practice guide. A business requirement states, the customer portal must process credit card payments in less than 2.0 seconds during peak traffic hours. Which type of requirement does this represent? A. Functional requirement. B. Non-functional requirement. C. Business requirement. D. Stakeholder requirement. Choose your answer. Correct answer, B. Non-functional requirement. The correct answer is non-functional requirement because non-functional requirements describe the quality characteristics, performance metrics, security levels, availability constraints, or reliability attributes of a system, how the system behaves. Functional requirements define the specific actions, features, or behaviors of the system, what the system does. Business requirements outline high-level strategic goals, and stakeholder requirements outline user needs. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 19. Based on a guide to the Project Management Body of Knowledge, PMBOK Guide, 6th edition. Which project business document is created first to establish the economic feasibility of a project, evaluate strategic business benefits, and serve as the basis to authorize the project charter? A. Business case. B. Project management plan. C. Project charter. D. Benefits management plan. Choose your answer. Correct answer, A. Business case. The correct answer is business case because the business case is the economic feasibility study used to determine the validity of the project benefits and to justify the project investment. It is the key input for creating the project charter, which officially authorizes the project. The benefits management plan outlines how benefits will be delivered, and the project management plan guides project execution. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 20. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. A stakeholder says, "We need fewer manual handoffs so approvals happen faster." What is the team hearing first? A. A business need. B. A finished solution design. C. A procurement clause. D. A cost baseline. Choose your answer. Correct answer, A. A business need. The correct answer is a business need because the stakeholder is describing a problem and desired outcome rather than prescribing a final solution. PMI expects analysts to separate the underlying need from the specific form a solution might later take. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. How many questions have you answered correctly so far? Let us know your score in the comments below. Question 21. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. What is one of the most important parts of a stakeholder communication plan? A. Who needs what information and when? B. Only the names of all vendors. C. A list of all closed defects. D. The final archive schedule baseline. Choose your answer. Correct answer, A. Who needs what information and when. The correct answer is who needs what information and when because communication planning depends on tailoring information to audience, timing, and purpose. PMI expects teams to think deliberately about communication needs rather than relying on generic updates. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 22. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. What does transparency contribute to in an adaptive project environment? A. No need for stakeholder communication. B. Guaranteed cost underruns. C. Better shared understanding for decision-making. D. Less need for inspection. Choose your answer. Correct answer, C. Better shared understanding for decision-making. The correct answer is better shared understanding for decision-making because transparency makes current work, status, and issues visible to the people who need to act on them. PMI expects transparency to support inspection, trust, and informed adjustment. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 23. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. What should a CPM learner connect requirements work to most directly? A. Only schedule variance tracking. B. Stakeholder value and delivery decisions. C. Only software coding practices. D. Only procurement documentation. Choose your answer. Correct answer, B. Stakeholder value and delivery decisions. The correct answer is stakeholder value and delivery decisions because requirements exist to guide solution choices that meet real needs. PMI expects requirements work to support value delivery, not stand apart from it. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 24. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. A cross-functional effort needs one person to coordinate planning, monitor execution, and communicate status to stakeholders. Which role best fits that responsibility? A. Functional manager. B. Product user. C. Auditor. D. Project manager. Choose your answer. Correct answer, D. Project manager. The correct answer is project manager because that role is responsible for coordinating the work needed to meet project objectives. PMI distinguishes the project manager role from functional or oversight roles that do not own day-to-day project integration. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 25. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. In analysis work, what most clearly distinguishes a requirement from a business need? A. A requirement replaces acceptance criteria, while a business need replaces scope. B. A requirement expresses what must be met, while the business need explains why the work matters. C. A requirement only applies to agile work, while a business need applies only to predictive work. D. A requirement is always financial, while a business need is always technical. Choose your answer. Correct answer, B. A requirement expresses what must be met, while the business need explains why the work matters. The correct answer is a requirement expresses what must be met, while the business need explains why the work matters because requirements and needs serve different but connected purposes. PMI expects teams to maintain both the purpose and the specific conditions for success. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 26. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. A company launches a temporary effort to open a new regional office with a defined budget and deadline. In CPM terms, what is that effort? A. An ongoing operation. B. A project. C. A portfolio. D. A service desk queue. Choose your answer. Correct answer, B. A project. The correct answer is a project because the effort is temporary and created to deliver a specific outcome. PMI distinguishes projects from ongoing operations by their temporary and goal-focused nature. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 27. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. Why should value and expected benefits be revisited as project conditions change? A. To confirm the work still supports the intended outcome. B. To eliminate the need for stakeholder engagement. C. To replace scope definition with optimism. D. To avoid discussing trade-offs with the sponsor. Choose your answer. Correct answer, A. To confirm the work still supports the intended outcome. The correct answer is to confirm the work still supports the intended outcome because changing conditions can affect whether the original justification still holds. PMI expects teams to keep delivery decisions connected to value instead of assuming the original rationale never needs review. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 28. Based on Business Analysis for Practitioners, a practice guide. Which role is primarily responsible for understanding business needs, eliciting requirements from stakeholders, managing requirement traceabilities, and ensuring the final solution delivers value to the business? A. Product sponsor. B. Business analyst. C. Developer. D. Project manager. Choose your answer. Correct answer, B. Business analyst. The correct answer is business analyst because the business analyst, BA, role focuses on defining business needs, eliciting and documenting requirements, facilitating stakeholder alignment, and validating solutions to ensure they deliver strategic value. Project managers focus on project constraints and execution, sponsors provide funding, and developers build the technical solution. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 29. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. Why do interpersonal skills matter so much in project work? A. They replace the need for schedules. B. They guarantee zero change requests. C. They remove the need for acceptance criteria. D. They help people navigate conflict, influence, and collaboration across roles. Choose your answer. Correct answer, D. They help people navigate conflict, influence, and collaboration across roles. The correct answer is they help people navigate conflict, influence, and collaboration across roles because project results depend on how effectively people work together. PMI expects interpersonal capability to support communication, leadership, and team performance. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 30. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, Exam Content Outline. How can a quality plan reduce rework during delivery? A. By delaying stakeholder review until the end. B. By replacing verification with assumptions. C. By clarifying expectations and controls before work is performed. D. By removing acceptance criteria. Choose your answer. Correct answer, C. By clarifying expectations and controls before work is performed. The correct answer is by clarifying expectations and controls before work is performed because fewer misunderstandings occur when quality expectations are known early. PMI expects prevention-oriented quality planning to reduce defects and avoid unnecessary rework. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. How many questions have you answered correctly so far? Let us know your score in the comments below. Question 31. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, Exam Content Outline. A sponsor asks whether delivering all planned outputs automatically proves project success. What is the best response? A. Yes. Finished deliverables are the only measure that matters. B. No, only schedule variance matters. C. Yes, once procurement closes the project is successful. D. No, success also depends on whether benefits and value are realized. Choose your answer. Correct answer, D. No, success also depends on whether benefits and value are realized. The correct answer is no, success also depends on whether benefits and value are realized because delivery outputs are often only the means to a larger outcome. PMI expects teams to distinguish completing work from achieving the value that justified the work. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 32. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, Exam Content Outline. A project has stable compliance requirements, but user interface priorities are expected to shift based on feedback. Which delivery approach is the best fit? A. Operations management. B. Hybrid. C. Predictive. D. Waterfall only. Choose your answer. Correct answer, B. Hybrid. The correct answer is hybrid because some work benefits from stable predictive planning while other work benefits from adaptive reprioritization. PMI includes hybrid delivery for situations where different parts of the same effort need different management approaches. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 33. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, Exam Content Outline. Who is accountable for ordering work in a product backlog so the team tackles the most valuable items first? A. Product owner. B. Project sponsor. C. Resource manager. D. External auditor. Choose your answer. Correct answer, A. Product owner. The correct answer is product owner because that role is responsible for ordering backlog work to maximize value. PMI references backlog ownership and prioritization as important elements of adaptive product delivery. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 34. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, Exam Content Outline. A team wants to keep improving how it works rather than just what it delivers. Which event is most directly intended for that purpose? A. Change Control Board. B. Risk Reserve Review. C. Retrospective. D. Procurement Audit. Choose your answer. Correct answer, C. Retrospective. The correct answer is retrospective because that event focuses on how the team can improve its process, collaboration, and flow in the next cycle. PMI links adaptive delivery with continuous improvement, not just repeated execution. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 35. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CAPM, exam content outline. Why is maintaining transparency important in project management? A. It makes all risks disappear. B. It replaces stakeholder engagement. C. It supports inspection and adaptation. D. It eliminates the need for planning. Choose your answer. Correct answer, C. It supports inspection and adaptation. The correct answer is it supports inspection and adaptation because people can only respond effectively to what they can see and understand. PMI treats transparency as a foundation for meaningful review and informed change. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 36. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CAPM, exam content outline. A team wants to generate many solution ideas quickly before narrowing them down. Which tool best fits that purpose? A. Brainstorming. B. Final acceptance sign-off. C. Manual ResCore request. D. Critical path baseline. Choose your answer. Correct answer, A. Brainstorming. The correct answer is brainstorming because it is meant to surface many ideas quickly before evaluation. PMI lists brainstorming, focus groups, and stand-ups as common problem-solving or collaboration techniques. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 37. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CAPM, exam content outline. Why should mentoring and knowledge sharing happen during the project, not only at closeout? A. They replace stakeholder analysis. B. They guarantee every deliverable will be accepted. C. They improve capability while the work is still underway. D. They remove the need for planning. Choose your answer. Correct answer, C. They improve capability while the work is still underway. The correct answer is they improve capability while the work is still underway because learning is most valuable when it changes current decisions and behaviors. PMI expects knowledge sharing to strengthen delivery during the project, not only after it ends. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 38. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CAPM, exam content outline. A team is sending status reports on time, but repeated misunderstandings show the messages are not landing. What should be added to the communication approach? A. Feedback mechanisms that confirm shared understanding. B. More procurement clauses. C. A larger contingency reserve. D. A separate cost baseline. Choose your answer. Correct answer, A. Feedback mechanisms that confirm shared understanding. The correct answer is feedback mechanisms that confirm shared understanding because communication success is measured by comprehension, not just transmission. PMI expects teams to inspect whether communication is effective and adjust when it is not. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 39. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CAPM, exam content outline. Which approach is usually best when requirements are stable, dependencies are known, and change is limited? A. Adaptive. B. Kanban only. C. Exploratory prototyping only. D. Predictive. Choose your answer. Correct answer, D. Predictive. The correct answer is predictive because stable requirements and known dependencies support more detailed upfront planning. PMI expects predictive delivery to fit work where scope and sequence are comparatively well understood. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 40. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CAPM, exam content outline. Which signal most strongly suggests that an adaptive approach is preferable to a fully predictive one? A. All deliverables are fixed and approved. B. Dependencies never change. C. The contract forbids iteration. D. Requirements are likely to evolve. Choose your answer. Correct answer. D. Requirements are likely to evolve. The correct answer is requirements are likely to evolve because adaptive approaches are better suited to situations where learning and reprioritization are expected. PMI distinguishes adaptive delivery from predictive delivery based largely on how much change is anticipated. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. How many questions have you answered correctly so far? Let us know your score in the comments below. Question 41. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. A project shows a negative cost variance during control activities. What does that usually mean? A. The project is over budget. B. The project is ahead of schedule. C. The sprint goal was met. D. The team has too much float. Choose your answer. Correct answer, A. The project is over budget. The correct answer is the project is over budget because negative cost variance means the project has spent more than the value of the work earned. PMI uses cost variance to help teams spot cost performance problems early. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 42. Based on business analysis for practitioners, a practice guide. A business analyst wants to plan stakeholder communication strategies. They classify stakeholders using a 2x2 grid based on their level of authority, influence, and their level of concern, care, regarding the project's success. Which tool are they using? A. Requirements Traceability Matrix. B. RACI Matrix. C. Power/Interest Grid. D. Product Backlog. Choose your answer. Correct answer, C. Power/Interest Grid. The correct answer is Power/Interest Grid because a Power/Interest Grid or Power/Influence Grid categorizes stakeholders based on their level of authority, power, and their level of concern, interest in the project, helping to tailor communication and engagement strategies. Requirements Traceability Matrix links requirements to deliverables, RACI Matrix defines roles, and Product Backlogs store work items. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 43. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. What does the principle of simplicity encourage a project team to do? A. Document every detail before starting. B. Defer all stakeholder decisions. C. Add more controls than the work needs. D. Maximize the amount of unnecessary work not done. Choose your answer. Correct answer, D. Maximize the amount of unnecessary work not done. The correct answer is maximize the amount of unnecessary work not done because simplicity encourages the team to focus effort where it creates real value. PMI references this mindset as part of adaptive work where overproduction and overplanning can slow delivery. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 44. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. Which response best aligns with adaptive handling of uncertain requirements? A. Deliver small increments and inspect outcomes. B. Freeze all details before the first review. C. Reject all new information after kickoff. D. Use procurement status as the only planning input. Choose your answer. Correct answer, A. Deliver small increments and inspect outcomes. The correct answer is deliver small increments and inspect outcomes because incremental delivery lets the team validate assumptions and respond to what it learns. PMI expects inspection and adaptation to reduce uncertainty over time. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 45. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. What activity is primarily concerned with gathering information from stakeholders to define requirements? A. Float calculation. B. Elicitation. C. Procurement closure. D. Variance analysis. Choose your answer. Correct answer, B. Elicitation. The correct answer is elicitation because elicitation is the work of drawing out information, needs, and perspectives from stakeholders. PMI expects analysts to choose elicitation methods deliberately rather than assuming requirements appear on their own. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 46. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. A business analyst needs the person who owns the business process being changed. Which stakeholder role best fits that description? A. Vendor scheduler. B. Process owner. C. Scrum event host. D. Network administrator by default. Choose your answer. Correct answer, B. Process owner. The correct answer is process owner because that stakeholder is accountable for the business process being examined or changed. PMI includes distinguishing stakeholder roles such as process owner, and product manager. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 47. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. A program includes hardware installation with fixed dependencies and software enhancements with evolving priorities. Which overall delivery strategy is most appropriate? A. Procurement-only management. B. Hybrid. C. Purely predictive. D. Purely operational. Choose your answer. Correct answer, B. Hybrid. The correct answer is hybrid because the work contains both stable predictive elements and adaptive elements that benefit from ongoing reprioritization. PMI expects hybrid approaches to be used when different work streams require different control styles. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 48. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. What most clearly distinguishes predictive planning from adaptive planning? A. Predictive planning defines more detail earlier. B. Predictive planning avoids baselines. C. Adaptive planning forbids change. D. Adaptive planning never prioritizes value. Choose your answer. Correct answer, A. Predictive planning defines more detail earlier. The correct answer is predictive planning defines more detail earlier because predictive approaches rely more on upfront definition than adaptive ones do. PMI contrasts predictive and adaptive planning mainly through when and how much detail is committed in advance. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 49. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. A risk response plan says that if a supplier misses a checkpoint, the team should switch to a pre-qualified backup vendor. What should happen when the checkpoint is missed? A. Execute the planned response. B. Create a new charter. C. Close the project immediately. D. Ignore the risk because it already happened once. Choose your answer. Correct answer, A. Execute the planned response. The correct answer is to execute the planned response because the strategy was already defined for that trigger condition. CPM covers how to follow planned frameworks such as communication and risk strategies. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. Question 50. Based on PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, CPM, exam content outline. Which artifact is most useful when the team needs to trace a requirement from approval through delivery and validation? A. Resource histogram. B. Procurement statement of work. C. Requirements traceability matrix. D. Issue log. Choose your answer. Correct answer, C. Requirements Traceability Matrix. The correct answer is Requirements Traceability Matrix because it helps connect a requirement to related design, build, and verification work. PMI expects traceability to reduce the risk of missed, duplicated, or unverified requirements. Take a moment to review why the other options are incorrect. That was 50 Certified Associate in Project Management Practice questions from DotCreds. Keep practicing until you can explain why every answer is right or wrong. For more CPM prep, visit DotCreds.